Belgium's Spa-Francorchamps circuit has long been a place for drivers to stretch their legs as an iconic flat-out blast through the Ardennes forest. And in 2023, Max Verstappen delivered on expectation, with the Dutch top gun closer again to a third straight title via another crushing victory, his 8th straight and 10th for the season. Verstappen, who also won his second sprint for 2023, started 6th due to a grid penalty for a new gearbox, but crossed the line over 22 seconds ahead of his happily resurgent teammate Sergio Perez. For Red Bull to claim the perfect dozen, 12 wins to F1 summer break, a record 13 straight including Abu Dhabi 2022, and its first 1-2 result since Miami, where Checo's lead was also overhauled. The first half of the season has been much better than anyone would have ever dreamt of, Verstappen said. And the domination really is unparalleled in the history of the sport. With Red Bull's run beyond McLaren's previous high watermark of 11 and Ferrari and Mercedes' best. Next up at Zandvoort, Sebastian Vettel's record of 9 straight wins, which he did to end the 2013 season. Charles Leclerc's first podium since Austria fueled Ferrari's hopes for a stronger season after the break, though the Monegasque had no chance of converting his pole position. We had to base our strategy on Lewis's. He had a good pace, and we had to make sure we kept him behind us, he said. Mercedes goes into the summer break with a lot to think about, given Sir Lewis Hamilton finished 4th and George Russell 6th, with their W14s both strangely re-affected by bouncing. Aston Martin is confident it's found more pace heading into the break, but finished down the order, with Fernando Alonso 5th, up from 9th on the grid, Lance Stroll on a one-stop 9th. Belgium was a nightmare for McLaren. Oscar Piastri's clumsy contact with Ferrari's Carlos Sainz at turn 1, La Source, effectively eliminated them both, while Lando Norris recovered to 7th on the softs after rolling the dice on strategy. Alpine enjoyed some Belgian sunshine after huge management changes were announced, with Esteban Ocon netting 4 points for 8th, Pierre Gasly was 3rd in the sprint, 11th in the race. AlphaTauri also had good news after Yuki Tsunoda scored the final point for 10th, making it just 3 points for Red Bull's sister team in 12 races, with new recruit Daniel Ricciardo coming home 16th. To the drivers' standings, and Verstappen is 125 points ahead of Checo, with 10 races remaining. Hamilton is now just 1 point behind Alonso, Leclerc and Russell are equal on 99. Onto the constructors, and Red Bull is 256 points up on Mercedes, more than double its haul. Ferrari has closed the gap on Aston Martin to 5 points, while Williams and Haas are both on 11. Thanks for watching. To stay up to speed on all things Formula One, make sure you hit the subscribe button.